I'm back with another Kaufman, if that's how you pronounce it, strategy. This is it here, the KAMA, K-A-M-A, and it's stock standard settings, 14, 2 and 30. I haven't changed it. And if you don't know what this one is, I did make a video previously about it. It's this one here is the Kaufman Adaptive Moving Average. It's just a moving average. It's like any other one. It just behaves differently, that's all. This one here is made by Everget. If you're on TradingView, you know who that person is. And this one's coloured, so if the market is long, it goes green. If the market is short, like here, it'll go red. So that's pretty handy. The strategy is adding an ATMA, which is this one here. It's black, and the strategy is as simple as this: if the 8 is under the KAMA, go short. If the 8 is above the KAMA, go long. That's it. That's the strategy. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. There will be moments here where the market needs to readjust itself, and it did. Just go long. Okay, so you can see here it was long and then it went short. If you're in this consolidation, you don't know whether it's long or short, don't trade it. It's simple. Don't trade it in the Asia session. I don't. This is crude oil, by the way. If you don't know, I just trade crude oil. In here, how do you trade this? Well, you don't. And why would I say that? Well, you can see clearly that the market's moving upwards. And the strategy is, I want to see this 8 go above the Kaufman. So we would have sat all through the USA session here until after lunch, and that would have been our trade. So you sat there for 5 hours or whatever. Who cares? You made 38 cents an oil. You'll see down below that I have 2 CCIs. They are both the same. They're both 14 CCI. If you don't know what the CCI is, just go and discover it. I use this for many different reasons. This is made by Donald Lambert, who's the inventor. This top one here is made by Uncle L. I think that's what his name is. It's just coloured, just Uncle L. Okay, his is more fancier. You can set it up so it changes the colour of the bars and all the other stuff. This one here is the stock standard one from TradingView. I've just got the moving average turned off. And the basis of the CCI is there's the channel you can see here. And Donald Lambert, who was the inventor of the CCI, states whenever the CCI is within the channel, you do not trade. It's the channel's there to capture 70 to 80% of the market. And he's described that as noise, that it's all noise when it's inside. And I don't disagree. Have a look here. And have a look at the CCI as I scroll through. It's all noise. You have to go and investigate this yourself. It's not always true. I don't know what market he made it for. But generally, when this line is above the middle line, it means we go long. And if the CCI is below the middle line, we go short. He also goes on to states that the only trades you should be taking is when the CCI goes outside of the channel. So in this case, it's outside of the channel, you go short. And if it's above, you go long. And that's good and fine. However, you still need to have some indicators on your chart, or the ability to be able to read the chart with direction. And this is why I like to use indicators on the chart. And using this combination of the Kaufman and the 8 EMA, I can see right here, is the 8 above? No, but it's really close, isn't it? And knowing crude oil, I would be looking at this and going, right, I'm assessing it, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. See the CCI? It went outside the channel. On this bar, it went outside. You could scalp that for maybe 20 cents. 20 cents in oil is, if you could do this every single day and you have a contract on that, that's worth 200 bucks. Okay? That's pretty good money if you ask me. And you can see how it's pulled back down. Does that mean we're going short? No. It doesn't mean short at all. You need to look at the 8 EMA in relationship to the Kaufman. You need to look at the CCI here. See how it stayed with inside the channel as it pulled short. You can see it turned around. I also used the slope of the EMAs, of the CCI. You can see here it pushed down, and then see the slope of the CCI? Straight line up. It didn't, you know, meander around. It just turned around and came straight back up. And there was your other trade. I don't think that was right, the Quidex. Yeah, I probably would have entered here. Can I tell you something? My experience said I would have entered right down below, just based on my experience. And my exit would be one of many things. One would be if price comes back through the 8 EMA, or generally I take the CCI. If that pushes back into the channel, that's when I get out, which would have been somewhere here. It's a bit hard to get, probably there. Okay. I'd rather get out and have to re-enter again than for one big whopping bar to come along and wipe me out. I'd rather take profit. So go and have a look at this. This setup it's very good. The 8 EMA and the Kaufman. Now I did make a video yesterday, I think, which was the 30 SMA, I think. And but I think this is improved. Situations like this, how do you trade this? You don't. And how do you know? Well, just have a look at the CCI. Where is the line? See how it's staying with inside the channel? And then it breaks out there. So you could take that as a trade. There's another trick you could do. Let me just put this here so I know where I'm at. And you can see here how it broke out of the channel. There's another trick you can do, which is to have another chart, which is a 5-minute chart. Exactly the same settings, okay? Exactly the same. 8 EMA, Kaufman, and this is obviously a 5-minute chart, so you're getting 3 bars to the 15 minutes versus 1, and this might help you make a decision to take a short or a long. Remember, the 15-minute chart is the parent. You know, I really don't want to be focusing on this 5-minute chart because there's so much noise. Oh, I've got to go long here. Oh, now I've got to go short. Or I've got to go long. It's the 15-minute chart is the parent, and that's the one that's telling you what to do. We only use the 5-minute to validate an idea and then perhaps take an entry. Okay, but you've got to be quick. You know, you can't sort of hang around and make a decision 5-10 minutes later because the trade will be gone. So I would have been watching this on the 15-minute, and I can see that the 8 is below, and I'd just be watching everything, and I'll be looking at this CCI just going, well, you know what? Every time a bar goes up, the CCI doesn't really go up. You can see how, see this here. See how there was a high, a lower high, a lower high. It just went lower with each, you know, it's a little bit hard to see it here on the bars. And I'd be thinking, you know what, this may be going low. And of course it did around about here on this bar. And we could have taken a short scalp, okay? So that's how I use the 5-minute. And there was another one here. It's easy to do this after the market's printed, right? It's so easy to sit here and go, yeah, I could have done this, I should have done that, but this is how I back test. So here, right here on the 15-minute, you can see that the CCI was a low, a high, a low. You know, it was moving upwards as price was, just moving upwards very slowly, just gradually, and you can see the CCI went out, and at that same time you'd be looking at the 5 minute going, okay, the 8 is now above the Kaufman. See here on the 5 minute, you can just see it's above. Have a look at the 15 minute, it's still below, and it's at that point where they almost intersect that there's a potential trade, and up it went. It's almost like the computers are looking at the same thing. It went up, they grabbed some liquidity up there, and then it came straight back down, and then it went into consolidation crap in here on the 15 minute. Let me just zoom here. So look at the 15 minute, it just went into consolidation. So you would have taken the trade, let's say on this 5 minute, you would have got out when this CCI line came back in, and you'd be looking for another trade short, not long, looking for short. And was there another trade? Almost one here, okay, on the 15 minute, didn't quite go out. You might have taken that on the 5 minute, and you might have just got away a little bit of profit. That big tail's come down, sucked back in, I just would have got out. And then the market turned around after lunchtime. Go check this out, okay, 8 EMA, oh, where is it? 8 EMA with the Kaufman on both 15 and 5 minute charts. You just might be surprised.